Please give it up for Brandon Smith, everyone.
So it's 9/11 Eve.
I saw in Royersford they were having a Unity Day on 9/11, which is weird because when I think of unity, I think of two becoming one. And when I think of 9/11, I think of two becoming none. I got offered a gig recently to do PG comedy at a 90th birthday party for 30 minutes. And like I don't get how I got that gig because like I like to think my comedy is oriented towards the youth, and these people never have to deal with the youth unless it's followed by an Asia. But I figure I might do it though, just because like this guy's 90. If I mess up and he badmouths me, he won't be badmouthing me for that long. But I don't know. I realized recently I don't think I'd ever become a serial killer because, like, if my dog told me to kill someone, I wouldn't do it. That's always, like, the weirdest thing in those documentaries where it's like, the crazy thing is not these people are hallucinating their pets telling them to kill people. The crazy thing is they're like, okay, that makes sense. I clean up your poo, I clean up your pee, you know what you're talking about. Just don't turn on me. I had this one bank job with a hamster that went south, so... Just wag your tail when you want me to kill a hooker. I'll do whatever you say. I'd never do that. Like, if my dog started talking, I don't care if it's telling me to murder people in the name of the devil. I'd take him on Fallon. I'd try to get famous off him. My dog would be like, the rivers must run red with blood. And you know, Jimmy Fallon would be laughing his head off. Everyone would be cheering. I'd go by. It would be great. I just think a lot of weird stuff. Like around here, there's so many billboards for Geisinger Hospital, which is weird because I feel like you shouldn't have to advertise a hospital. Like that was never an episode of Mad Men. Like Don Draper was never like pouring over a big thing of scotch. Like how am I supposed to get people to go to the hospital? When you get injured, you don't. When you get injured, you don't like check Yelp reviews. You just go. If they really want to drum up business, they shouldn't be advertising themselves. They should be advertising like BMX competitions. They should buy out those billboards that are like advertising suicide prevention and just leave them blank. I mean, heck, if they really wanted to fill up beds, they could become the official hospital of QAnon. But, I don't know. I think a lot when I'm driving, that's why I know there's so many like billboards. But I haven't been able to drive recently because like I'm at the point I might have to sell my car to pay for gas money. I'm just in a bad financial situation, which sucks because like no girl wants to come over and like pirate a movie and chill. I don't even know if I'd have a streaming service I could afford one though, because it just doesn't fit with like the movies I like. Because I like movies about like integrity and fighting the system, and it feels weird watching those on like Amazon and Apple. You know what I mean? It's like putting a Holocaust candle in the menorah. It just doesn't fit. I don't know, but I like certain stuff about like old TV, like cable. Like I like they just used to run so many movies into the ground, so you got to know them really well. Like they always ran It's a Wonderful Life, and it made me realize that It's a Wonderful Life is actually the darkest movie ever. Because It's a Wonderful Life says if you try to kill yourself around the holidays, your guardian angel's going to come down and show you what life is like without you. But here's the thing. The suicide rate goes up around the holidays by like a lot. So that means these guardian angels are coming down and showing people words that are just like so much better off without them. It's like, see how sad your wife remarried. It's okay. See how bad your town would have been without you. Know, it looks nicer. Is that the World Trade Center? I actually blame 9/11 for my generation being lazy, because they actually, like the stereotype for Gen Z is that a lot of them, the ones that were lazy. And I blame 9/11 because what's the one thing that is in every 9/11 documentary that every Gen Z has been watching since they were born? It's some survivor saying, you know, I'd be dead right now if I didn't show up late for work. It's just a bunch of people who like, yeah, I had a sick day. Oh yeah, I overslept my alarm. I didn't go into the World Trade Center. I don't know, but like, I make a lot of 9/11 jokes. I get that. I think the reason why is because like I'm younger, I don't remember 9/11, and there's a disconnect between people who it's like they saw and it's the biggest thing ever, and people like me who have no concept of it. It's almost like 9/11 was a band that was really big 20 years ago. And And now the older generation's trying to get their kids to appreciate it. Like, I'm telling you, guys, Olivia Rodrigo, Billie Eilish, forget about it. You know who was really huge? Bin Laden. 9/11 really shook up the whole New York scene, I'm telling you. I saw 9/11 live when I was in college. It changed my life. You were conceived that night. But I think the biggest generational thing that always seems weird to me is like, you guys remember when they used to put like missing kids on milk cartons? Like, I don't remember that, but it always seems weird because like, what happens if the kid died? They still try to sell that milk? Because like, seriously, you'd waste so much money if you threw it all away, but like, no one wants to buy it, so maybe you could sell it like a reduced price, like the low-income families going to the store. It's like, okay, make sure you get the bag cereal and the store brand soda and the dead kid milk. But even then, it's going to ruin your entire milk drinking experience. You're just going to be looking at the carton like, 2%. That's how much the police were able to find of them. That's probably why they stopped it, because the CEOs realized all the other sodas and like foods and like all the other brands are being sold with like cartoon characters and cool mascots. Meanwhile, their mascot was some kid whose mom just jumped on the coffin. Okay, I'm Brennan Smith. Have a good night.
Oh my gosh, everyone, keep it going for Brennan Smith! The 9/11 poster boy.